His latest single is called Spasticus, Autisticus and has just been withdrawn after it failed to be played on radio stations because it was said to be in bad taste. Ian Dury, who was partly crippled after a childhood attack of polio, wrote the song to mark the International Year of the Disabled. But it seems that some people found the lyrics offensive. I'll be talking to him in a moment, but first, a little touch of the song.
Spasticus, I'm Spasticus, I'm Spasticus, Autisticus, I'm Spasticus, I'm Spasticus, I'm Spasticus, Autisticus, I'm Spasticus, I'm Spasticus, I'm Spasticus, Autisticus. I whittle when I piddle, cause my middle is a riddle. I'm Spasticus, I'm Spasticus, I'm Spasticus, Autisticus, I'm Spasticus, I'm Spasticus, I'm Spasticus, Autisticus, I'm Spasticus, I'm Spasticus, I'm Spasticus, Autisticus. I dribble when I nibble, and I quibble when I scribble. Hello to you out there in Norway.
Ian Dury, when they wouldn't play it on the radio, as it were you very angry?
Well, it was a preemptive anger in that I didn't think they were going to play it when I wrote it. So I was not surprised, but still fair. I wrote it knowing that it really was going to be blanked a bit, really.
But you wrote it obviously in all seriousness.
Yeah.
Were you not able to persuade any of them beforehand that they maybe should play it for obvious reasons?
Well, on the single bag, I wrote a. I can't remember. I haven't got. I don't think I've got one. But on the single bag, there's what's supposed to be an explanatory note, which is about my tribe knowing no race or creed and paying no heed to such things. It could be rich or poor. It's disablement can get anybody, and it was really about Spasticus being a slave who wished to be free. And I put at the bottom, we too are determined to be free. And it's based on, the idea of Spasticus is based on a film called Spartacus, which had Kirk Douglas in it. Yeah. And the end bit, they say, which one of you is Spartacus? And he goes, I'm Spartacus. Then they all go, and they hung everybody, who confessed. Yeah. That's really the theme of it. And no, because an institution like the BBC or the IBA is institutionalised, and I knew that, and I really wrote it partly because of that.
Have you met many people who actually would admit to you that they would be offended by the words, by the theme, by the attitude of it all?
I've heard of a couple of people, and I have met, in fact, on a telephone programme in London last week, I met a disabled woman over the phone who was very offended by it. And my mother was very worried, and we did a gig for MenCat, which is a mental charity organisation, and we did a gig for it, and my mother was sitting next to a mother and a spastic child, and she was very worried about the child being upset, or even the mother being upset. And I met a man from the Spastics Association, Spastic Society, who was also quite upset. He thought I was exaggerating the negative aspects of being disabled, but I don't think he was right, and I think that the radical, so-called radical spastic societies and theatre groups so far have all been very glad I wrote it, and they say that in a way they're proud of it.
Right.
It's not just about spastics, it's about I wrote the word Spasticus, Autisticus, because I don't know anything about autism and I don't understand it. I know that it's one of the most frightening things that there must be for a parent to have an autistic child and not even know why the child is.
I'm going to try to turn you just in the last few seconds into a more cheerful note, and I know that your father was a bus driver in London. Yeah. I know that you have a bus driver's prayer.
Yeah.
Can you tell it now?
Yeah, I will. I'll take my hat off for that, haven't I?
Right.
Oh, over the microphone.
Right.
Our Father, who art in Hendon, Harrow Road be thy name. Thy Kingston come, thy Wimbledon, in Erith as it is in Hendon. Give us this day our Berkhamsted, and forgive us our Westminster, as we forgive those who Westminster against us. For thine is the Kingston, the Purley and the Crawley, for Ivor and Ivor, crouching.
Wonderful, thank you very much.
Terrific.
I enjoyed that.
Hello to you out there in Norway. You may not comprehend my tale or understand. As I go past your window, give me lucky looks. You can read my body, but you'll never read my books. I'm Spasticus, I'm Spasticus, I'm Spasticus, Autisticus, I'm Spasticus.